Welcome back to episode 16 of Blast It or Stash It. It is good to be here, and we're going to get started. Spectacular Spider Grandpa, do you have your movie quote of the night?
I do, but first I want to say I'm still alive. I'm here on the show. Everything's good. No surgery with my neck, and I want to thank Legend for hosting tonight. Huey's Comics has family plans going on right now, so a big shout out to him for, just for the hell of it. So here we go. My movie quote. Where the hell did I write it down at? All right, here we go. A building is a symbol, as in the act of destroying it. Symbols are given power by people. Alone, a symbol is meaningless, but with enough people, blowing up a building can change the world.
All right, Jeremy, what is it?
Is it Batman?
It is not Batman. It is a DC book, though. Or DC movie.
Is it Batman versus Superman Dawn of Justice?
It is not that crap. Aim High Comics got it.
Oh, yeah, V for Vendetta. Damn.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Trinity's Comics. Jeremy, my friend, what is your movie quote?
All right, first off, I want to start by saying I'm a little under the weather. If I sound funny, that's because that's mine. All right, here's my quote. The city is afraid of me. I've seen its true face. The streets are extended gutters, and the gutters are full of blood. And when the drains finally scab over, and the vermin will drown, the accumulated filth of all their sex and murder will foam up to their waist, and the whores and politicians will look up and shout, "Save us!" And I look down and whisper, "No."
Huh. What do we got? I don't have no clue.
It's Watchmen.
It's a DC Watchmen. It's Rorschach. That opening monologue, Rorschach talking.
Damn. All right. I was going to guess Rorschach, but I just didn't remember. All right. Here's my quote. You're going to like this. He doesn't like you. I don't like you either.
Star Wars: A New Hope.
That's right. I love that guy. I didn't get the rest of it. Something like, I want it on all these systems. All right. Well, golly, guys, it's so good to be here. And welcome back to everyone in the chat. I'm going to check the chat room real quick and check some shout-outs. And then we're going to go over some books that we read this week, and we're going to decide if we want to stash them or blast them or stash them. All right. Brandon, Aim High Comics is here. Brandon, good to see you. Bruce Zayas is here, the Cowabunga King. Good to see you, brother. We have Hoodat Comics, Collectibles, and Gaming. Russ is here. Don, the comic book junkie, is here. Go get his 1,000 subscriber contest going, people. Stephen Higgins is here, one of the lords of unboxing all kinds of boxes. JLS Comics is here, fans. This week he had Sam De La Rosa on his live show, and that was really a treat. AG Surfer is there. I love me some AG Surfer, always showing some great books. Airborne Sapper comic fan has Funko Fridays. You got to check him out. We have Cammy Reader 1717 is in the chat, one of the old school stalwarts of the community. Great to see her here. And we have a guy that just got on tonight. He is a master of music and a master of comics. He's Tats Comics. So good to see Mr. Tat tonight.
A.K.A. Tatrick Swayze.
Oh, Tatrick Swayze. All right.
Hey, speaking of Tats Comics, I just want to give a shout out to him and the tag video he's got going on right now. That shit is awesome, man. You know, everyone's showing their guilty pleasures.
Oh,
that's great.
That is awesome. That's a good tag video. I mean, and I think all of us, Mike, I know what one of yours is. I don't know if it's guilty though, but it's all those pops.
I'm open about that one.
Yeah. All right. Well, what we're going to do, we're going to get started with talking about some books this week. Let's start with not a new 52. I mean, a rebirth, a DC rebirth, Cyborg. Mike, what did you think about Cyborg?
Cyborg. So my issue with Cyborg is I knew nothing about the character, other than, you know, he was in the Teen Titans and the Justice League. I've seen him on the cartoon before. So this book was actually good for me. It was action-packed. There was an action-packed storyline, and then there was an underlying story telling his origin, which really helped me out because I'm not familiar at all with the character.
Mm-hmm.
And the best part is the ending. I'm not going to spoil it on here for you. But I really can't wait for issue number 1. I thought the art was really great. And so I'm stashing this one.
Oh, man, that's awesome. That looks like a great cover. Jeremy, did you get a chance to read Cyborg?
I didn't. My shop didn't have them, so I had to order them from Lone Star. My order from Lone Star won't be here till Monday, so I only got 3 books this week.
That's cool, man. Jeremy, do you have any history with Cyborg? Have you been reading him in Justice League any? Or
I've been reading Justice League from the Rebirth, and I read some of the New 52, so I kind of got an understanding of who he is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of like where I am on Cyborg. I didn't know much about the character until I started reading him in New 52, and I did get a chance to read the issue this week. And I thought it was, like Mike said, just tons of great action. I mean, there was a little narrative going on in the background, which was really cool. And you find out who that person is near the end of the story. And like Mike said, if you've never read Cyborg before, this is an excellent, excellent jumping on point. And what's great about this jumping on point is, you know, he's going to be in the movie, the Justice League movie or whatnot. So it's a perfect time, like if you don't know anything about old Victor Stone, it's like a perfect time to read about the character and get to know him. So, even for old comic book readers too, I bet you'll enjoy it because the story was really good. It, like I said, packed with action, packed with emotion and feelings, and you really get to dig down deep into the character. So
yeah.
I'm going to stash that book. I thought it was pretty damn good myself. Yeah. Well,
Yep, great book.
Cyborg, just classic. And did y'all ever watch that Teen Titans cartoon? Teen Titans and then Teen Titans Go?
I watched a couple episodes of Teen Titans Go, but that's about all I watched. That
Well, the Go is just silly and crazy, but Cyborg's a fan. He's definitely a fan favorite on there. So let's see. I've got some books down, and like, I don't know all the books y'all read, but I'm going to kind of go over some of the ones that I read and some of the ones that I know Spectacular Spider Grandpa Mike read. And the next book, let's go. Mike, what did you think about one of your favorites, Supergirl?
Supergirl. Let me find my notes.
I like that. I don't watch the show, but man, I thought the comic was good. But I'll let you find that cool cover. And the Rebirth issue, the original Rebirth issue, was that like the Adam Hughes one, the original cover from the last?
Yes.
And you stashed that one, right?
I did.
All right. I want to hear what you have to say about this one.
Be warned before getting into this comic, it jumps around a lot. It jumps from, I can't remember her name. Kara? Is it Kara?
Yeah, Kara Zor-El.
Yeah, Kara, when she was on school on Krypton, then it jumps to her on Earth. So, like I said, it jumps around a lot. Art in this book is freaking amazing, and that's what makes the book for me. But other than that, I really thought this book was boring. I'm gonna give it another chance just because of the ending. Again, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. Someone appears at the end. I think shit's gonna hit the fan next issue, so I am gonna blast this issue. But I'm gonna be giving it another chance.
All right, Jeremy, what's your thoughts? How do you like the character of a Supergirl? You think she's a cool character?
I only watched like about half the season of Supergirl 1. That's about all I know of her.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of take it or leave it. I hope. I heard when they bring her to CW that they're going to change it up a lot.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
And some of the the producers and stuff like that, the cast members, they're not carrying over. So it's going to be like they're kind of like retooling it.
Uh-huh. All right.
I guess since Jeff Johns is in charge now, that's why they're throwing Superman in there.
Mm.
And they've already announced that the Batgirl and the Birds of Prey and all those are going to be like they're in that universe. So,
all right. Well, that's pretty damn cool. So she's definitely got some hype, with her show being out. I'm with Mike. I really liked the art. It was really cool. I haven't seen any that good Mike Ching art in a long time. And it was something different, It was kind of like animated style / manga style, but man, it really was cool. But I'm with Mike on that story. It was like watching an episode of The Highlander from the 90s, man. You were getting like stuff from the past and then the present, back to the past, the present. And it was just kind of, and it wasn't confusing per se. It was just kind of annoying.
No.
It was annoying. And like, I kind of wanted to see her just in more action sequences and not dwell on her past. But with a lot of the Rebirth titles, you get a little bit of the origins and stuff like that, because usually during these times that DC will do these do-overs, aka New 52 Rebirth, you get a taste of their origin for the umpteenth time, and it gets pretty annoying, and like Mike, I've got a stash. I got to blast it, but the next issue ought to be pretty interesting if they do it right, if it has some just action and stuff. But I thought that one got a blast, old Supergirl, Next up, the book called Eclipse. Eclipse.
Oh, yeah.
Mike, tell us a little bit about Eclipse.
All right. Eclipse is like a post-apocalyptic story. Basically, the sun has scorched the earth, and people kind of live underground. They go out at night. They go to the surface at night, but during the day, they have to. If they go to the surface, they have to use a suit that protects them. I think they call them like Iceman suits or something. Well, it turns out someone was murdered on the surface during the day. And basically, it's a murder mystery. At the end, we find out that someone is alive and able to survive on the surface. And it's basically a murder mystery. And I loved it. I'm going to stash this book. The art is average, I guess. But yeah, I can't wait for issue 2. This is a really good book.
Well, that sounds like a pretty damn interesting story right there. I kind of like that aspect of the they got to have them damn suits on, because
yeah, it's really good, really good.
When anytime like you got to have a suit on, it throws me back to Superman 2 when Zod and his little brother and sister or whatever land on the moon, and then they rip that dude's suit off, and damn, there he goes, he's dead.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool. Jeremy, are you with your stuff you're getting in on Monday from Lone Star? Are you getting any independent books in your order?
I got Killer Be Killed coming, number 2.
Oh, yeah, Kill or Be Killed. Hell yeah, I heard that one was pretty good.
Yeah, the first issue was. I'm anxious to see what happens in the second issue.
Yeah, that is.
I didn't even bother trying to put it on my pull list because my shop wouldn't know what it was. So.
Oh, yeah. Some shops, if they don't recognize like a certain title, sometimes they don't even order it or whatnot. Mike, did you read Kill or Be Killed number 1?
Yes, that was really good also.
Did you get to read Kill or Be Killed number 2 yet? Not yet. That's all right. Kill or Be Killed. We're going to have to hear about that next week. if Jeremy wants to make an appearance, we'll try to make it happen to hear some of that killer be killed too.
I'll be here.
Let me see. I'll tell you one. I'll start with one. Damn, let me tell y'all. All right, I read this thing, Glitter Bomb, and it was an independent. It was Image, and it had some good cussing in there. A little bit of good cussing, not too much, but it had some good cussing. And it was just an interesting book. It was about a child actress trying to get work. You know, she has a single mom. She has a son. Her friend's a babysitter that babysits the son, and she's trying to get some work. Yeah, there it is. There it is, Mike. Show that cool cover off. So there's that girl right there, and I can't remember her name, but she, you know, is down on her luck, having some hard times, and she goes and thinks about it at the beach, and something pulls her in the water. You know, that's never good. Long tentacles near water, something pulls you under, and something kind of gets into her body, like them leeches that jumped in those people's mouths back in that old scary movies. Was it Invasion of the Body Snatchers or something? I don't remember what it was, but she got invaded, and then she got some. She's got another being inside her that has a short short temper. So I don't know. I may look at issue 2, but I'm probably just gonna blast it just because I need more. I need more of it. They didn't really give it to me. Mike, what did you think about that one?
I chose to stash it because, like you just said, I want to know what's inside her. Is it a demon? Is it an alien?
Yeah.
Is it, I don't know, the ghost of Amy Winehouse? I don't know, man. But I just want to know, so I will be picking up issue number 2. So
yeah, and most definitely, I'll be reading the second one, and then it may change my mind. You know, then I might decide to like stash that because it looked really cool. The artwork. I mean, the gore scenes were pretty freaking awesome. I mean, like, I don't condone like killing the way she did, but it really wasn't her. It was what was inside her. That was.
Let me show him. Let me show him.
Oh yeah, definitely. Y'all are gonna like this.
Yeah, it starts out like a normal book, like, okay, this is gonna be boring as shit right here, like this, and then all of a sudden, you know, something like this. She does something like this.
Oh man,
you see that, Jeremy?
Really cool stuff. So that's all I'm gonna give you. You guys gotta pick up the book.
They had the scenes, some damn good death scenes, or you know, her killing scenes, really. And it will be interesting in issue 2 because she's like, you know, she doesn't know why it's happening, and what's really scary, you know, you put something like that in a real life situation. Shit, I don't know what I'd be doing. I'd just be running for my life from the cops or something.
Yeah.
The next one I got to read was Skyborn. Mike, what did you think about that Skyborn book?
I think I found a new love. I think I'm gonna have to put Jessica Cruz to the side.
Oh.
Let me touch on something real quick. Let me open it here. And in the beginning, it says Lazarus, after his miraculous resurrection, fathered 3 children. Now, I don't know if this has anything to do with that other book, Lazarus, but I was
Lazarus.
It is Jeremy. Guys, it's Lazarus. It's the guy Jesus raised from the dead, right? Jeremy, was that it? Yeah, the old school Bible story. But
didn't they make a movie called Lazarus? Was that? I always wonder how people talk about that comic. I was wondering if it had anything to do with that movie they made.
Oh no,
Because it was a girl on the cover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you, it was just awesome. Oh man, keep going, Mike. I love that girl. She's one of my new favorites.
Yeah. This book, my God, I love this book. The art is clean. She's a badass. She kicks some ass. This book is my pick of the week.
Oh
guys,
wow.
Go
Nice.
pick up this book, right, man. If you pick this book up, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, definitely a stashable book. Like Mike said, that's also my pick of the week. I only read 4. I read that one third after the Cyborg Supergirl, and I was just blown away by it because I didn't know what to expect, you know, because sometimes when you're reading DC or Marvel, you get in that little superhero rut, and man, when you pick up an indie, it's like you're fucking washing your hands with soap for the first time. I know that didn't make any sense.
And you guys know I'm not an indie fan at all, but this was just...
Oh, man.
This was just...
It was so cool. Like Mike said, you hear at the very beginning, it talks about Lazarus after he came back. He fathered 3 children. And on the front couple, I guess the front page, you get to see that girl. She's one of the children. And then you get to see another guy. And then you get to see another guy that's kind of like a shaded figure. And so you'll have to kind of either read the book or, you know, see what happens in issue 2. But I think one of the characters in that book was that third. It was a son. It was 2 boys and girl. I think it was the other son of Lazarus. Yeah,
It's based on the Lazarus that Jesus raised from the dead. That Lazarus?
I'm pretty sure it is. And what these 3 kids are they're immortal. So they, you know, it fits that story. What you know. What's not really a story. I mean, that's the real deal. Lazarus, you know what I'm saying, Jarvis. You know how we roll with it. We a little Lazarus, man. But yeah, that
Lazarus was dead for 3 days.
I know.
They called Jesus. He said, Lazarus, come forth. He come up out the cave. They was like, what?
I thought it was a good story, though. And the story centered around a little bit of, I guess, one of the brothers. And it showed 29 years. You know, it kind of showed his 29 years ago. It showed him trying to kill himself. And I don't want to get into it too much. He's looking at a picture of what probably was either his girlfriend or his wife. Most likely, you know, like a lot of immortals, they get sad because the people they love die. So he tries to kill himself to join her in heaven or afterlife or whatever. And he falls and he 2 of these villagers or something run up. And then he looks around. He's like, oh shit, you know, he didn't die or whatever. And then of course the second, that girl, I won't tell you anything about what she does, but she goes on a mission to get a particular artifact. And that artifact, I mean, the whole damn thing, I mean, that's how you write a damn book right there. Mike, for you, did it suck you in?
It did.
Yeah.
And then I'm not going to mention what the artifact is, but
yeah,
it's an artifact of some significance. So.
It's right up there with the cup Jesus drank out of, the Holy Grail, man. It's like big time. It was really cool. So definitely pick of the week right there for me as well. Jeremy, definitely you've got to get Skyborn. Oh man. Yeah.
Is it the Ark of the Covenant?
Oh no, it ain't the Ark of the Covenant, but it's pretty hot. It's pretty hopping, man. It's cool. I mean, Indiana Jones needs to get his ass out of retirement and go look for the artifact that girl was looking for.
Hey, Indiana's coming out of retirement.
Oh yeah, he really is. Yeah, I heard about that.
I really wish they'd because Harrison Ford ain't gonna be able to do it forever. I really wish they'd get old Chris Pratt to do it.
Oh yeah, I mean he would be pretty cool, you know. Very.
Yeah.
Let's see the next one, Mike. How about the book Alters?
All right, Alters. Actually, if that Skyborn wouldn't have come out, this would have actually been my pick of the week.
Mm-hmm.
First off, we got fat heroes like Faith, and now we have transgender superheroes. That is actually a male dressing like a female, and he wants to be female.
Nice.
But if you really think about it, if you're a superhero, that's the best disguise ever, man.
Oh.
But besides all that, that aside, I love the story. It kind of reminds me of the TV show Heroes.
Oh yeah.
The art ain't that great. It's tolerable, but this was also a stash for me.
Very.
Yeah. So
who's the publisher on that Alters book?
Aftershock.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. Yeah, I remember. Jeremy, did you ever watch Heroes back in the day?
I didn't.
It was a pretty good show. I mean, I thought, like, I love that show, and I was kind of pissed when they took it off the air, but it's definitely something if you can get from the library or try to check out. Or
It's bad.
Yeah, they is it Heroes Reborn, Mike? Is that the new one?
Yeah.
I need to watch that because I haven't watched that yet, but I really like it.
I wasn't a fan of that one.
I
loved Heroes, but I wasn't a fan of Heroes Reborn.
Yeah. But there's just something about save the cheerleader, save the world.
Yeah.
And that guy that used to time travel. That guy was cool. All right.
The Chinese guy?
Yeah, heck yeah. It was fun. Let me check the comments again, and then we'll talk about some more comics. Jeremy, you said you did read 3 of them, right?
Yeah, I got Batman, Nightwing, and Justice League. It's the only one my shop had, and I had to order the rest of them off of Lone Star.
All right. We're going to get to those. Let's check the comments real quick. I want to give a shout-out. I just saw this person in the comments. Let me see. Where did they go? Oh, there he is. Kyle Walker from the land down under. Yeah, Kyle is in the house in the chat room. So good to see you, Kyle. Great stuff. All right, CFV mode, Rob. Thank you for coming in, watching the chat, and hanging out with us tonight. So good to see everybody in their chat. Everyone, if you are in the chat and you have any questions for Mike, Jeremy, or myself, let us know, and we'll get to your questions here in a little bit. So we're just glad everyone's here watching Blast It or Stash It, episode 16. Right now, thoughts are with our buddy Paul, man. He's still in Puerto Rico, but hopefully he'll get out of the Puerto Rico and get back home and be back on that show next week. Same with Simplify, who wasn't feeling real good tonight. Big shout out to Simplify Comic Guy and Dave, a.k.a. Huey's Comics as well. So, yeah, good stuff. Everyone's just kind of having fun in the chat. So let's get back to Jeremy. Trinity's Comics is our special guest tonight. Trinity, tell us about Batman.
All right. Batman is one of my favorite books, but this week's kind of slow.
Mm-hmm.
Ever since last week's, the issue last was pretty. The last issue was pretty good with Gotham Boy, but this is kind of like wrapping up that whole storyline because they're getting ready to go into Nightwing and Batman and Detective Comics is going to that 3-way crossover. Night of Monster Men.
Mm-hmm.
Those books were kind of like wrapping up their storylines this week with that, and Batman was kind of slow to me. It was like they drug it out a little too much with the Gotham girl kind of like going crazy.
Uh-huh.
And she's like talking to herself a lot, and they just kind of drug it out kind of slow. But I mean, I'm gonna stash it because I want to keep up with it and see where it goes from here on. But this week was it wasn't that great to me this week.
Yeah, Jeremy, I know that I don't know if I've ever heard you blasting a Batman book. Batman, that's your favorite, man. That's like me and the Thing.
I'm not gonna blast it. I'm just gonna say it wasn't the best one. I mean,
Yeah.
There's a con. I mean, she was kind of off the range in this episode. This issue, she was just kind of losing her mind.
Uh-huh.
Batman eventually had to come kind of like reel her in.
Yeah.
Tell her, that he was like his first time you really see Batman open up like about his parents because she talks about how she misses her brother.
Yeah.
Tells her, he's like, I miss my parents too. It's like when he opens up to her and tells her about the night his mom and dad he takes the mask off and reveals to her that he's Bruce Wayne.
Uh-huh.
He tells her about the night his mom and daddy got killed and that how before the cops got there and all that, he just sat there and he held his mama's hand and there was blood on her hand and he couldn't really get that out of his mind. And he was like, he could talk to his mama more than he could talk to his daddy.
Uh-huh.
His daddy was always like this big looming figure, and like he just sat there and talked to his mama until the cops got there. So.
Yeah, I mean, and I think that's really cool that they did that. I mean, it's cool and it's not cool. I mean, it's cool that he opened up to her because he doesn't do that hardly ever. And then, it's also another way for DC to tell Batman's origin story for the 1000th time.
Yeah, that's true. That's true for new readers. It's just hopping on Batman, you know.
Yeah. Hey,
without having to go through the whole Joe Chill and
did those pearls drop again?
not in this book.
Thank
No.
God.
They didn't even show that. That was the only thing he referenced. Was his,
I like that one. Mike liked that one. Yeah, those freaking pearls, man. All right. Let's see, Jeremy. Tell us about another good DC one that you read.
I read Nightwing. Now, I really enjoyed Nightwing because it kind of closed up the whole story with the Raptor.
Uh-huh.
And they kind of like basically shut down the Parliament of Owls. And they got this, I can't remember the chick's name, Dr. Leviticus or something, who the Raptor had captured. And she gave them she was basically telling them how the Court of Owls and the Parliament of Owls, you know, they got those cats and then they bring them back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
She manufactures some kind of coin that has rivets in it like a record. And they put those coins in their mouth and the electricity is like a pattern on that thing that follows that, and that reacts somehow way with a chemical in their body. That's what reacts them, you know?
Yeah, reanimates them, yeah.
Yeah. And she was telling them about that, and she gave them some of the gold coins and everything, and she told them to go in that she gave them the map to this big maze that the Parliament had built. Statue at the center of it. You had to go in there, and they had to fight to get the monster big thing coming nowhere. They had to fight him.
Damn, I really liked the Court of Owls New 52 stuff was really good.
That's what got me hooked. Now this wasn't that good, and this wasn't Scott Snyder and Capullo good, but it was good. I liked it.
And that's really damn good for a Nightwing book. It's good. I'm glad that, and I don't read Nightwing. I read some Nightwing in the New 52, but I didn't hate it, but I didn't like when the Forever Evil, they unveiled Richard Grayson's identity, and then he, of course, just became Agent Grayson for Argus or whatever. I didn't like that special agent stuff. I like him wearing that blue and black, you know what I'm saying? It's
they kind of left you with a cliffhanger in this book.
Mm-hmm.
Something happens and they're fighting the big monster thing right here that's on the front of it. And Raptor gets hurt pretty bad, and Nightwing's helping him out. Nightwing kind of starts telling him that he's figured out from stuff he said through the issues that he was in the circus too.
Yeah, all right, that's kind of cool.
And Nightwing tells him I know that you were in the circus, and he says something is your mom was right about you. Tells Nightwing your mom was right about you or something like that. And he says, wait, what are you talking about? And he pushes him out this door. He pushes Nightwing out this door and tells him to go on to safety, that he's going to defend it off for him and let him get away. But then at the end of the book, Nightwing gets away with the cipher or whatever they have, and he gives it to Spiral. And he's telling Batman that he's dissolved the Parliament of Owls and all this good stuff. Well, then the book, right at the end of it, flashes over and it shows Nightwing, not Nightwing, but after talking to Cobra.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically, the thing that he gave the Spiral, that Nightwing gave Spiral, Raptor had built some kind of thing into the back end of it that every time they decrypted it and got a name from the Parliament of Owls, Cobra would get the same name.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting. That adds a little bit of intrigue to that damn story. So would you blast or stash old Nightwing?
I'm gonna stash it.
Yeah,
because I want to see where it goes. Because after the Night of the Monster Men, it tells you that when they come back, it's going to be Rise of the Raptor. So I guess it's going to go into telling you more about Raptor and where he come from.
See, that is really cool. Before we move, Jeremy, on to your thoughts on Justice League, I want to give a shout out to Gene Paul Ace Peter. Sean is in the chat. Sean, it's good to see you tonight. And HOC Comics is in the chat as well. And the Doom 143 is in here. So very cool. It's great to see everyone here. We've had a lot of live viewers popping in, some popping out, but it's always good to see y'all. And we're with y'all till the crack of dawn. No, we ain't gonna The show won't be good at all.
Hey, Grandpa has to work in the morning.
Yeah, that's right. I got to do a little work. I got to go back to work and learn about some CPR tomorrow, so I can help save some people or something. But let me ask you, Mike, real quick. Do you like Nightwing?
I've liked it up to this point. I have not read the current issue though. I got a stack of books I haven't read. I have liked it up to this point, so yeah.
That's good, man. Because did you like him when he was just like the agent or whatever, the Grayson?
That's actually when I started collecting again.
Oh, good.
So, and I saw that he was like a super agent or a secret agent kind of guy. I was like, nah, screw that. I don't need to pick that up. So
yeah.
I never got into that.
That's good, man. Because I only got past like the first issue. It's just sucked.
I also want to point out, I don't know if Mikey looked at this and you saw this, but the first thing that popped in my head when I saw this cover was when Batman wants the booty.
Oh, yeah. Batman wants her booty. Well, he does like the younger, I think, or he always tries to mentor. I don't know.
I got the other one.
Let me see yours, Mike. Let's see. Oh, that's a cool looking cover. Look at that gal. She's great. She's saving his ass. I like that cover. That's a good looking cover too.
I have to say though, David Finch, I guess he's the one that did the cover on this. I'm not sure, but that Batman is drawn actually looks a lot like Capullo's Batman.
Yeah, that's really cool. Looks pretty scary looking back there. Kind of menacing, really huge compared to her in the foreground. Damn.
That's what I was looking at. Like he's kind of like trying to get her, but that never really happened in the book.
I do like those DC covers. Can you tell us about some Justice League? How's the old Justice League going?
Justice League is kind of action-packed, to be honest with you. It's a lot going on. Like, here's the cover. I don't know what the alternate cover looked like. This is the only one I saw. But it's a lot going on with that, whatever it is, Aiden Earth. And Superman's down in the Earth. You don't see Superman a whole lot.
Uh-huh.
But right there at the end of the book. But whatever they are has taken over, and like right there at the end of the book, I mean, it's just pretty much like wound down pat now. And right there toward the end of the book, they got some kind of feed that's coming through, and it's like they're taking over not Nightwing, but Cyborg.
Oh God!
Like he's sitting there, and he's like on the ground there, and they're like trying to talk to him, and like he can't hear them because he's like something's like it's some kind of signal he's getting, and it's like it's rewriting his code.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's one thing with Cyborg, the nanotech and all that, and me and Mike read about that malware. I mean, there's always someone trying to take over old Cyborg. Now, was Shazam in that issue? Has Shazam showed up yet?
Yeah, he hadn't showed up yet.
I'm ready for him.
But like
birth.
They had that signal was like he said they're trying to rewrite his code. Well, Jessica Cruz and Simon Baz are in space where them things are coming from, and they're fighting them up there, the big monsters. And there's this big splash page. If I can open it up, I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
Where they're fighting, and Jessica, she still can't make a construct, which for the life of me, I don't know why.
Yeah. You're a rookie.
But,
she'll learn. Old Simon's got to teach her.
Let me find it. There it is. You can see that.
Yeah,
Simon,
I love when them lanterns get together, man. I love all that green shit.
He's pretty much taking over and like taking control. He tells her, or she's like got that under control. And he's going to go down there and detect life forms on this on the planet that's below him.
Mm-hmm. So,
and then the whole time it keeps cutting back to Earth, and it's showing Cyborg, and he's talking about they're rewriting his code and stuff. And then at the very end of the book, when Simon gets down there to see what's down there on the planet, it's a bunch of cyborgs.
Oh, she's Louise. They're gonna have their damn hands full.
And that's how they leave you. The next issue is called "To Victor Goes the Spoils."
Oh, that's cool. So would you blast or stash that one?
I'm going to stash it because the zombie cyborgs, they look kind of like zombified.
Yeah, Walking Dead Cyborg style.
And I want to see what's going on with that.
Yeah, well, that's cool. Well, real quick, before we get to Mike, because Mike has something special for y'all. Did y'all do any want to talk any Marvel books tonight? Mike, did you have any Marvel books you wanted to talk about?
I'm going through. Hold on. I just want to shout out this Defenders cover for Invincible Iron Man again. I haven't read it yet, but I love that cover.
Oh, man, that's pretty good right there. Damn.
I started to pick that book up on cover alone. Not even going to read the book just because it had Punisher on the front of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a great cover. Another great cover is Uncanny X-Men with Magneto just chilling right there.
Oh, look at that guy. He is chilling there.
Again, I haven't read that. You know, I love the Aquaman. This was a really good book. This was a stash for me right here, Aquaman #6.
And that cover. I saw that cover online. Just beautiful. It looks like a Greek god statue marble coming off a panel or something. Really cool.
Now, I know Batman Beyond is getting ready to be rebirthed. And I was told to read this issue before that happens. And
wow. That cover looks like Amazing number 50, doesn't it?
Yeah, actually it does.
It's so cool.
But yeah, I could see why at the end of this. So if you plan on picking up Batman Beyond Rebirth, pick this one up just to get a head start. I also picked up a book called The Great Divide, and this book was crap. I'm not even going to talk about it.
All right, good. It doesn't even deserve ammo to get blasted.
No, I mean, yeah.
It's like toilet paper.
Let's see if I. Yeah. It's another apocalyptic story.
End of days style.
Yeah, the notes I took, I even stopped reading it halfway through. I couldn't get into it, so.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, I like some of those books. Mike, why don't you tell everyone in the chat what you got going on special tonight?
All right, guys, I got a couple movies I just recently bought, and they have digital codes in them, and I wanted to share them with a couple people. I'm not going to make it easy. I got a little trivia question I'm going to ask, and the winner will I'll private message you after the show with the code.
Jeremy, you going into that chat right now? I'm getting in the chat. I'm ready.
All right. First movie I got was I saw a preview for this movie a couple weeks ago, and I really wanted to see it because I thought it looked interesting. This is Eli Roth's The Clown. The story's really good. Basically, the clown skin, and it possesses anyone who wears it. Blah blah blah.
Wow.
So I have the code for this one, and the first one in the chat that could tell me, you know, everybody loves the Joker. He's a clown. What year did the Joker make his first appearance?
Bam!
No, that don't count.
You put 66, Jeremy. Adam West.
What year did the Joker make his first appearance?
You know,
everybody's favorite clown. Anybody?
Someone's
No,
gotta know, because that cover is that's classic. It's got to be somewhere.
You know, I'm 19. No.
Is it the first Joker in comics?
Yeah, the first. That's, you know, I had to Google it myself because I didn't know.
Dude, I may. You want to do another another question. Sorry, man, I kind of fucked up.
I'll do another.
I actually got that shit right.
Yeah, you did. But...
Sorry, man. I'm sorry. Yeah, we can't enter Jeremy. Sorry.
All right. Let's see.
Russ said 69.
All right, here you go. This one's gonna show if you guys pay attention to our videos. What state do I live in?
I know the answer, but I can't enter.
Anybody?
What state does Spectacular Spider Grandpa live in?
No. Oregon. That's the other guys.
Yeah. NYC.
It's not Pittsburgh. New Jersey. Iowa. Nope. All right, we got about 45 more states to go. Now, Chicago is where I was born and raised, but it's not where I currently live.
Damn, this is
close, but no cigar.
God bless America.
Is it Florida?
Pure Florida.
Florida. Is it like a damn
Florida?
Dude,
Clay. Where's
All
12?
right. It has the biggest naval base in the world.
biggest naval base in the world, people.
Hoorah. Oh, we got a winner.
Hot Comics. I will be sending you the code after the show.
Yeah, awesome.
That was like pulling teeth.
Yeah.
All right, one more, guys. One more. This one should be a little bit easier. All right, I got Flash Gordon from 1980. If you've never seen this movie, there's something wrong with you.
Classic.
I grew up classic, as the legend just said.
Flash Gordon.
Name the actor who played Flash Gordon.
All right.
Gordon Lightfoot.
Did you say Rob Liefeld?
I said Gordon Lightfoot.
Gordon Lightfoot. All right, people. The actor that played Flash Gordon, just such a classic. And he made an appearance in the Ted movie. I haven't seen Ted 2, but
CFV Mode Rob got it.
All right.
After the show, CFV, I will be messaging you with the code for Flash Gordon.
Congratulations, y'all.
That's cool. Yeah, man. Sam Jones. Great movie. The bad guy, I always forget his name, but he was the priest from Exorcist, I believe. And he was in the newest Star Wars film at the very beginning, too.
Has he ever said Samuel L.
Yeah.
Jackson?
Yeah, what was his name? I got to find that dude's name because I won't sleep. I got to get his damn name memorized here. Where's that old man at? There he is. Yeah, Max von Sydow.
Max von
He
Sydow.
also played Jesus once. I can't remember the name, but he played Jesus in a classic old-timey movie. Oh, man. And you know what's funny about Max von Sydow in The Exorcist? He looked old in The Exorcist, but he's always just kind of looked old.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Well, that was a damn good contest, Mike. Thanks for for the generosity and giving those codes out. I mean, that damn Flash Gordon, that's an excellent movie. Yeah, CFV Mode Rob, Flash Gordon fan. He called it. Max Van Sydow's name was Ming, the villain. And AG Surfer.
And I'll probably be doing that with any movie I pick up that has a code.
Mm-hmm. For digital. I'm kind of like you. I don't use my digital codes, you know.
Yeah.
But I haven't bought any movies lately. But on the talk of movies, pop culture, comics, TV kind of movies and stuff. What do y'all? I haven't watched hardly anything. I just get usually enough time to do YouTube watching and WWE. But what's some of y'all's kind of stuff y'all been watching or picking up movies and everything? Mike, what's some of the movies and stuff, TV shows you think some of the folks in chat ought to be paying attention to?
Oh man, I know Vince was really hyping up that movie that's out right now. Don't Breathe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, I went and saw it. That movie's freaking amazing, man. Everybody in the chat, you guys take your wives, take your girlfriends, take your side piece or whatever else you got. Go see this movie. It's excellent. Excellent movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a girl from the Evil Dead remake.
Yeah, it was.
Jane Levy, I think's her name. That's what she was in. I was trying to think of where I saw her. And then it clicked at the end of it. I was like, that's who that is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to watch that show. I'm going to take my wife to go see that one. We still ain't seen the Suicide Squad show, so we're just behind on everything. How about any good TV shows out or anything new that I know in weeks past we've talked on Outcast and I suck at this, but 11. Is it Stranger Things? We talked about that. And,
Yeah.
a lot of good shows there. But is there anything coming out that y'all are interested in for the fall, like TV for the fall?
I'm just buying my time till The Walking Dead starts.
Oh, Walking Dead. Yeah. Because Negan.
I'm a big fan of The Strain.
Which one, Jeremy?
The Strain.
Oh, The Strain. Yeah, I need to start watching that.
Yeah.
What season of The Strain are they in?
They just started season 3. It's like 2 episodes in.
All right. I'm going to see if I can catch those on Netflix or something. I don't know if they're on there, but I need to watch.
They're on Hulu.
Oh, Hulu. I got Hulu, so that'll be cool.
Yeah.
Strain.
Don, the comic book junkie, just mentioned The Exorcist. I think that's going to be a TV show. That's one I want to check out because Exorcist, the movie, is one of my top favorite horror movies. So.
Best all time, one of them. I mean, that piano music, oh, man. Creepy. Linda Blair spinning her head and like pissing peas out of her mouth. I mean, like crazy movies.
Yeah.
Spider walking down the stairs.
That looks better than that Lethal Weapon TV show they got coming out.
You want to go live on TV?
Lethal Weapon.
You good?
They should have left Martin Riggs alone, man.
I know, Riggs and Bertov, man. That man can't retire, can he?
They can't. I'm getting too old for this.
Special shout out from another awesome Walking Dead fan in the chat. Blast it, our Stashit's very own Huey's Comics. Dave is in the chat tonight. Dave, it's good to see you. Blade H12. Narcos is a good show on Netflix. I've heard good things about that one. Definitely a lot of good shows on Netflix. And I know, Jeremy, you and Don and a lot of folks are into the Outcast TV show as well. So just a lot of good shows coming out. And what's really neat is it's fun to see all these shows come out that originally originate from comics. Now, Stranger Things, man, that just originated from a lot of our childhood. It seems on that one. That was just kind of classic right there. But
yeah,
I like that. Let's move along and talk about Funk Off with Spider Grandpa.
All right. Actually, I don't mean to correct you. It's shut your Funko mouth.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have the new script. Shut your Funko mouth.
All right, guys. As everyone knows, if you're part of our Facebook page, if you've been on the internet lately, the season 7 Walking Dead Pops are coming out. I highly suggest, in my personal opinion, to pre-order Negan, pre-order Jesus. Shit, I even pre-ordered Daryl with his bazooka. I think those are going to be really hard to find. The other three, they have a Gabriel Pop coming out. He's holding like a sniper rifle or just a rifle. They have Rosita coming out in her short shorts, and Carl Grimes, and he actually has both eyes. So I guarantee they're going to have a variant where he's got a patch over his eye, and I guarantee they're going to have a Negan variant where he has a bloody Lucille too. But we'll see where that goes.
Damn.
They're going to have all you Harry Potter fans, a Target exclusive where he's holding the golden egg from the Triwizard tournament. What else do I got? They're having a Golden Age Batman, a new mold. It's going to be a new mold for the Pops, and there's going to be 5 of them. There's going to be a White Lantern Batman, a Super Friends Batman, a Earth 1 Batman, a Blackest Night, and just a regular Batman. Now, my personal opinion on this, how many freaking Batman Pops do we need?
Yeah.
There's like 100 of them.
You know, I saw that picture online, and I think that's fake.
Do you really?
You look at the back of that, because you look at the back of it, they called the Blackest Night the Darkest Night.
Damn.
Yeah, and they admitted to that. They corrected that, I think.
Oh,
so
okay.
I don't know.
That's what threw me off. And I know, there's a GameStop. At GameStop, you can pre-order a White Lantern something. They don't know what it is. It's just White Lantern something. That's what they have.
I wonder if it's just a White Lantern Kyle Rayner or something.
I don't know. I was kind of thinking it might be White Lantern Hal Jordan because that's the only one they don't have so far, I think.
Yeah.
But
the New York Comic Con Hot Topic exclusive dropped to they're gonna have the Hooded Jane from Twilight, a Batgirl variant, Behemoth from The Nightmare Before Christmas, and a Seated Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Damn.
And everyone on our Facebook page saw the Casey Jones pop that's coming out.
Really cool.
I'm going to have to get that one too.
Mm-hmm. That's damn.
Speaking of Casey Jones, we were talking about movies a minute ago. Please do yourself a favor and stay away from the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Oh, yeah, that's horrible.
They throw Stephen Amell in there and called him Casey Jones, and they completely changed Casey Jones's his origins and his character. Like, he doesn't use the hockey stick but like one time, and he doesn't wear the mask but one time in the whole movie.
Damn.
Yep.
I hate when they do that shit. We don't want to care about Steven's face. I want to see the hockey mask.
And he's some kind of like a cop or something. It's like on a vendetta because Shredder escaped under him, and he's trying to. It was horrible.
That's Michael Bay.
Horrible. Yeah, that dude needs a nut shot for real.
Mike, any more good Funko news?
That's really all I got. I mean, like all this information, Legend, if you want to shout out the poppriceguy.com. All this information you can find on there.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Pop in the Box website. Pop in the Box website is where I actually pre-ordered the Walking Dead Pops.
Cool. So popinthebox.com for the Walking Dead. And like Mike said, I mean, with the Walking Dead, the new season's coming up. Negan is just a damn hot character played by a kick-ass actor. Can't ever remember his name, but I really like that guy. Played Thomas Wayne in the Dawn of Justice movie. And he
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Watchman, comedian. What's his name, Jeremy?
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. He was the daddy on Supernatural.
Oh, yeah. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. See?
I'll tell you another good site to order pops from, and just like comic book stuff in general, like action figures and stuff, is entertainmentearth.com.
What is it called?
Entertainment Earth is good.
Yeah, Entertainment Earth. They have a lot of you can get a lot of the previews exclusives on there, like the Darkest Night, the Dark Knight Returns or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Batman, all those pops you can get on there too. You can get pretty much anything on there.
there was, and I found out, and a lot of our Mike and another guy we watched called Metal Nerd and Huey and Simplify also, and Jeremy, you too. Like, I didn't even know about this, but I finally signed up for my little account or my little free login on that poppriceguide.com, like Mike said. It's a real great way. If you have a lot of pops, or even if you just have like a little bit of pops, you can put your, the ones you own in there, and you can actually see like what your collection's worth, and then you can see like the mid-range in prices for if you're looking to buy one. And they also have people that sell theirs on there too that you could chat with user to user and maybe try to work a deal or a trade out. So poppriceguide.com, really good website for that kind of stuff.
And look, if you're on the Blaster Station Facebook page, go look at the Great Legends Pop Price Guide on there, and you'll find out why they call him the Great Legend.
Well, I
bought
a lot of those. Those were some of the first ones I got, the DC. And I mainly put up most of my DC, and I may have some more DC ones, but like, God, I still got to go through and like put a lot more on there. And it's just insane. I bought these damn things like pretty much at Lone Star Comics when they had their brick and mortar shop. I'd go in every Wednesday to pick my books up, and if I saw a pop, I would get it. Like the Penguin and Riddler and Two-Face, just like regular, even the just Batman, or not Batman, but Batgirl. I think she's number 3 or something. I mean, damn, I didn't even know they were worth that much. I just like them because I liked them.
Yeah, man.
Speaking of Funko Pops,
they're vaulted.
Yeah, I like that site though. So very cool.
You guys subscribe to the Legion of Collectors for next month because it's going to be the Batman villains.
Ooh.
And they're pretty much already telling you it's going to be Two-Face.
You think? Oh, we'll have to see. Is that like a Legion of Collectors? Is that like one of those box things, like Bandbox?
Yeah.
It's like
this is the
Marvel Collectors Corps. It's DC's version.
Oh, it's DC's version.
If you can see that, this is what they tweeted out.
Oh, sweet. It is a Two-Face looking. It looks like the Two-Face from the animated series with the white hair and the green.
That's the vaulted one. That's what I don't understand. The one that's like came out with all the other ones that you got. And it says who will be in November's hashtag Batman's villain box. And it's got a like a wanted poster of Two-Face. And it says Gotham's most wanted Batman villain, Harvey Dent.
Damn. Well,
and you notice Two-Face. Oh yeah, Two-Face is on here. Never mind.
He's
this T-shirt is actually this T-shirt's the shirt for this month.
Oh, dude, that's sweet. Yeah, that's really damn cool. Because I would, with what they're doing with Fantastic Four, I would probably, if I do decide to get some boxes, I definitely want to pick up DC's own box, show my love for some DC. But let's see. Let me check the comments again real quick. Airborne Sapper, he says, great website. Airborne Sapper, he hopes it's Bane that comes out. We got Tom S. Riordan here. What's up, Tom S. Riordan is in the house. So cool to have him. The creator of Killbox. Very cool. So creator of Killbox. I'm going to have to tell a comic noob that Tom Riordan was in the chat tonight. It's good to see you, sir. AG Surfer, Funko Off is good. So Mike AG loves your Funko segment, man. Mike, what's the name of the Funko segment again? Shut
your Funko mouth.
Shut your Funko mouth, man. I love that, man. So damn cool. Well, Jeremy, since you're our special guest tonight, my friend, are you going to be going to any like cons or any signings or anything, or do you have anything special coming your way from like any big time comic dudes?
Don the comic book junkie just told me he was going to be sending me something.
Oh, heck, that's going to be sweet. Dude, you know what? I mean, if it's something like that handsy, man, that's like, you slicing off your left arm and giving it to you, boy. If he was to do one of them handsies. One of them handsy jobs. No, just kidding. But anyway,
I'll be happy whatever it is, to be honest. But Vince, Simplified Comic Guy, is supposed to be sending out my book that I won. He said it was going to be in the mail pretty soon. So
yeah. So
then I got a trade coming in from what I traded with Captain Dadpool. Got me some Outcast and the Strain #1 for some pops and X-23 #1.
And Captain Dadpool gave you some nice deals, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice, man. Well, damn, dude. I just want to say, we're real quick. I want to just thank Jeremy for coming on tonight and hanging out with me and Mike, helping us out, being our special guest for tonight on Blast It or Stash It. You're one of the most vocal guys on our Blast It or Stash It Facebook page, and it's always good to see you in there representing and always following you on Facebook as well, and just kind of learning about a lot of this new stuff, because I don't keep up with all the new stuff like I should, but that's why, you know, like I go to the Facebook page, you know. So fans, if you're not a member, it's open to everyone. It's the link is in the video description below, so please join that Facebook page and get to know a lot of us in the community, and it's a lot of fun. And Mike always has some awesome things he's showing, and he showed us a big ass snapping turtle on there one time. That was last week or this week one. That was pretty damn cool. He had to give it to animal control though. He couldn't keep it.
Yeah.
Well, let's go down the line. Mike, let's get you first, man. Any final thoughts or shout outs?
I already shouted out Tats Comics for doing that tag video. I want to give a welcome back to James K. You know, if you watched his recent video, he's back in business. I want to thank again Huey's Comics for making me that awesome light switch. I posted it on Facebook and I actually did a video on it last night. That thing's cool as hell. Next week, Grandpa will not be on the show. On Wednesday, I am heading north to see my family up in Chicago. I'll probably be stopping in a bunch of comic shops up there. So if you're available, you're more than welcome to sit in my spot. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you, Jeremy, for coming on tonight. Thank you, Legend, for hosting. Thank you, everyone. I love you all.
Amen to that, man. That's good stuff. How about you, Jeremy?
I do have some shouts. I want to give a shout out to the great Legend.
Hey, I love me some shout outs.
And I want to give a special shout out to Brandon from Aim High Comics, who we was talking about the Punisher a while ago. Made me think about this. I got the book I bought in, and I already slept that baby in some Mylar. This signed Punisher #1. You can't really see it real good, but it's signed by John Bernthal, who played him in Daredevil.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I got a feeling when the Daredevil TV show comes up, this is going to skyrocket. So, but shout out to him. And he also sold me the Katana print from the bound box, which was the one thing I wanted in the bound box that I didn't get, which bummed me out. So this actually really made me feel a lot better about that stupid box. But
that's right.
But I want to give a shout out to Vince, Simplified Comic Guy, just for being an awesome dude, man. Vince is kind of like I mess around with him and call him Comic Claus. Because he's always like doing, you know, random acts of kindness and all this kind of stuff. He don't really want you to do stuff for him in return, which is just awesome to me. I mean, Vince is there's really nobody like Vince. So
there really is, man. He's a one of a kind dude.
And to be honest with you, I wouldn't even have a channel if it wasn't for Vince, like convincing me to get on and make videos. So,
and fans, that's a true story right there. Vince got Jeremy into doing videos. So that is so damn cool. And Jeremy, like, just being a viewer, man, you're doing a kick-ass job with all your videos, man. I enjoy him a lot, so it's really cool.
I've been meaning to do some more videos. I've just been kind of struggling. I've been sick, and my shop's been dropping the ball on my books, so I've been kind of waiting until I get all my books in to make a video.
Uh-huh.
And I have a video I'm fixing to do on this thing called comic mounts. It's a mount that you can actually like display a like a signed book, and I mean not a signed book, but like a graded book, or you can like put it together and make a stand to go on your table or something. You can display 2 books. But when I get a little better over this cold, I plan on shooting a video for that.
Yeah, that'd be cool. That's kind of like how I do a lot of times. Well, what I used to do on some of my live shows, I would wait till I, got all the books in, and then I'd show them off and, talk about how cool the covers are. Or if I've read them, I'd kind of read them and all that. But for me, I just want to, shout out to Mike and Jeremy. Always a pleasure hanging out with both of you guys. We have a lot of fun all the time. Huey, who couldn't make it tonight, he was watching some great football on Friday Night Lights representing, watching some football. Simplify the claws of the community, man, just like Jeremy said. Who Dat, Russ, Airborne Saver, Brandon, Aim High, Thomas, Gene Paul, Blade in the chat. I'm just going to go over everyone again because we're so, glad that y'all all came out tonight to watch us. HOC Comics, so good to see you on here, dude. Let's see, who else? Tat was in the house. Don, of course, Don the comic book junkie. The Doom 143. Just a bunch of people showed up. We had Cammy, Reader 1717. We had Stephen Higgins. All these good folks. CFV Mode Rob was here. AG Surfer. Just everyone in the chat. Blade H12. I want to check out that Narcos, man. I want to see what that's all about. Davis Comic Finds. Davis, you got something coming in the mail pretty soon from the auction. It ain't no A-OK, but you pay for it anyway. Yeah, just everyone here, man. We're so glad that you showed up, and we had a great time. So for Mike and Jeremy and myself, the great legend, this is a Blaster Stash It. We saying peace out. God bless.
God